The whole world's financial system will run on protocols like Aave and decentralized finance. It can actually fund the future that we want to live in.
Today on the show, we're talking about DeFi.
Short for decentralized finance.
Can we talk about the difference between a centralized and a decentralized exchange?
First time I heard about Ethereum, I was so excited that I was actually spending nights to read about it. It creates a set of rules that allows to re-architect the world. My idea was to build a product which allows access to finance globally. It started as an experimentation in 2017 named ETHLend that allowed peer-to-peer lending by using Ethereum and smart contracts. But from an access point of view, it was still very far from any mainstream users. I remember the time when we had maybe dozens of users.
It's been a rough run here lately.
Pretty wild times, literally the mirror image from exactly a year from now.
Crypto obviously getting crushed.
In 2018, it was a really dark time. A lot of ICOs failed, bad actors also in the space, and it showed that systems that have very little visibility on how decisions are made, how fragile they are. But protocols like Aave, it's completely the opposite. At that point, we realized that we could move from a purely peer-to-peer type of a lending model into a more pooled model. That was also a very pivotal moment for Aave as well, because we rebranded from ETHLend and we actually then launched the first version of Aave. That time period was unique. The world went to a complete lockdown and interest rates went to zero. At the same time, stablecoins being already used in DeFi, giving better financial opportunities compared to the traditional finance, that segment started to expand. Created this DeFi summer and the first big wave of DeFi.
Lending, banking, things like mortgages, stock exchanges, and putting them on a blockchain.
Before COVID, Aave wasn't really recognized, and after it was the most important project, we started to have thousands of users, hundreds of thousands, and over millions of accounts. As of today, Aave has processed over $3 trillion worth of deposits and over $1 trillion worth of borrow volume. It's a leading DeFi protocol. So we're going to see DeFi becoming the new backend for fintech and finance. And Aave v4 is actually taking Aave into a new environment where we can start funding opportunities in real world. The biggest difference between v4 and Aave v3 is that the architecture is completely modular, which means that it's easy to extend into new use cases that will emerge. In the future, for example, it can be lending against data. So not only Aave can be a valuable infrastructure to fund existing financial opportunities in the traditional finance and create a lot of empowerment for every individual in the planet, but at the same time, it can actually fund the future that we want to live in. That is a sort of big realization why DeFi is needed and why DeFi will win.